Hello guys, hello everyone, just give me one moment and we're gonna start. 1 second. Okay. Hello everyone, it's good to see you back this week. In this week we're gonna focus a little bit on our shoulders and a little bit on our legs. But before that, first thing I want to say hi and thank you for your feedback for our last class. I'm really delighted to do that class and I'm really happy with the feedback that I'm receiving from you guys. So thank you for that. I have a good news that our class originally we planned that it's going to be only 4 weeks, but we're going to extend it till the end of May. So you will be able to see me for a little bit more than just those 4 weeks, because next week probably would be the last class, but because of that, we're going to have 4 more classes, which is great. And if you know someone who will take benefit from this class, it would be great if you could share that information about the class to them. And if you could just send them a link to our class, or give them a contact to Rehab Rooms, and we'll be able to guide them through the entire process, which you know it's straightforward thing. If you or your family members are looking for something a little bit more challenging, so for example, my Pilates class, our colleague Rachel is doing that, and you can join them and try her class. All of the details we'll have Hannah in our reception, so you can give her a call or you can send her an email about this. And last thing what I wanted to say before we're going to start is think about if you are having any kind of musculoskeletal issues like pain or ache or stiffness or limited range of movement, we can help. Even if you are cocooning at home, we can do video consultation, which is even easier than our class. To join video consultation, it's easier than joining our class. And if you are in need, we are here to help you. So end of announcements. And now, before we're going to start our class, today we're going to use similar equipment that we were using last week. So we're going to use chair, we're going to use ball, or you can use a towel, and we're going to use elastic band, or you can use towel for that, or you can use water bottles or cans with pins or with anything else. Okay, so first we're going to warm up our neck. So sit comfortably. I'll just put the ball behind my back just to support my lumbar spine. If you want, you can put a towel behind your back, but you don't have to. And just sit comfortably, and first thing we're going to try to move our head slowly up and down. Nice and slowly, control your breath. And last repetition, going down and going up. Now we're going to try to bend our neck to one shoulder and to the other shoulder. Nice and slowly. Try to look forward without twisting your head. Nice and slow. And last repetition on each side. Perfect. Now we're going to try to twist our head in a comfortable range of movement. So try to twist your head, look to the side, and slowly return to neutral position and go to the other side. Last repetition on each side. Nice and slowly. Now we're going to try to twist our spine. So we can put your hands across your chest, elbows down, nice and comfortable, and twist yourself to one side, and then slowly go to the other side. Try to go just in your comfort zone. It's more about waking those tissues up rather than reaching as far as you can. And last repetition on each side. Now we're going to put our arms down and we're going to try to, without moving our lower parts of your spine, we're going to try to slide to one side and then to the other side. And last two on each side. Last one. Perfect. Now we're going to try to retract our shoulders. So we're going to try to bring our shoulders a little bit back, to put your shoulder blades together, closer to the spine. And you're going to just try to hold it for like 2-3 seconds. You can put your hands comfortably here. I'm going to show you sideways. So bring your shoulders slightly to the back. Hold 1, 2, and relax. Bring them back. 1, 2, and relax. Bring them back. And relax. Bring them back. And relax. Bring them back. Try to avoid lifting your shoulders up. Try to keep them at the same level. And last one. Perfect. Now, we're going to try to bring one arm up to in front and one arm out to the side at the same time. Ready? Go up. And let's switch sides. So now, go this way. Nice and slowly. If because of any reasons you're feeling any limitation in going to the side or going to the front, and you're not able to do that, just go to the direction that you are feeling comfortable with. And last one on each side. And now you're going to bring your arms in front of you. And you're going to try to go out to the side. Bring your arms to the back. I'll just show you. You go this way, and you slowly come back. And last one. Perfect. Now, we're going to stand up, stand behind the chair, and we're going to try to work on our lumbar spine flexion and extension. Okay, so hands on the chair, you're going to try to bring your hips to the front to the chair, and you're going to try to bring your back that direction to the back. Everyone's ready? Let's go. If you are feeling not that comfortable in standing, you can always try to do that in sitting. Two more. One more. And now we're going to try to go the other direction. So stand slightly further from the chair. If you are sitting on the chair, then you just have to slowly bend forward. And in this case, we're going to try to do the same. The goal would be to move your hips that direction without arching your back that much. So we are trying to keep our back flat and go back. If you are feeling pulling around here, that's totally normal. Just try to go in the comfortable range of movement. And last one. Now, we're going to try to march in the spot. You can march with your hands on the chair in front of you. You can march with the one hand on the chair, whatever is more comfortable for you. If you want, you can march without any support. Okay, ready? Let's go. We're going to try to do that for a minute. Try to bring your knees high. If you are doing all of the exercises in sitting, then you can just do the arm moves in this moment. It will give you a good workout as well, with a little bit of rotation of your trunk. Last 10 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Catch your breath. Do 2-3 deep breaths in and out through your mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In and out. Okay, now we're going to go with a little bit of flexion or extension. With flexion, you can do that in standing or in sitting. In sitting, you can just try to bring your knee up, just to warm up yourself, so you don't have to hold up. If you need to help yourself with your arms, lifting the leg up, that's okay. If you're doing that in standing, you can do this in front of the chair or side to the chair. Bring your knee up and slowly bring it down. And we're going to go 5 on each side. Ready? Let's go. And let's go on the other side. Remember to do those exercises in your own pace. So if you're able to do 4 in that time, that's okay. Now guys, we're going to try to go with the extension. So in standing, you're going to try to bring your leg to the back and return. Just this way. Important thing would be to keep your back flat without arching it. And let's go on the other side. You don't have to be a massive move, because we are not able to go that far in our hips to the back. Last 2, last 1. Now we're going to do a similar move. We can stand face to the chair. I just showed you sideways to the chair to go out to the side and back. Important things. Pelvis is not moving. Toes are pointing forward instead of going out like this. Let's go on the other side. And last 2, last 1. Perfect. Now guys, I will show you one exercise back to you. So sorry about that I will stand back to you, but this is the best way to see what we're going to try to do. You need to hold the chair, bend your one leg, and try to bring it out to the side. And we're going to try to go like this 5 times. 5. Now we're going to try to do similar thing other way. So try to bring it this way. So now we are doing external rotation. And let's go on the other side. Now I'm going to stand face to you because you know what to do. So first you're trying to bring your leg out to the side and bring it back. And let's go to the other direction. So you're going to try to bring your leg this way. Twist your leg slightly out. Knee is going out. And last 2, last 1. Next one, you can do in sitting or in standing. So whatever is more comfortable for you. If you want to do it sitting, we're going to work on our knees. So it will be knee extension and knee flexion as far as you are feeling comfortable. Like this. In standing, you can do exactly the same thing. So we can go from flexion to extension. Okay, choose your option. And if you are ready, we're going to start. And last one. Let's go on the other side. Bend. And extend. And last one. Now, if you are sitting and standing, you can do exactly the same thing. We're going to try to stand first on our toes and then stand on your heels. Ready? Let's go. Heels up, toes up. Heels up, toes. And last two. Last one. And relax. Now guys, we're going to do a balance exercise. If you struggle with this exercise, you can do just a simple single leg stance with the chair in front or with the chair on the side. We were doing that in last week's. If you are okay with this exercise, we're going to do a clock reach. Then what you will have to do, you can use the chair just for a support and bend your one leg a little bit, reach with your toes to the front, tap the ground. Reach to the side, tap the ground, reach to the back, tap the ground. So front, side, and back. If you are doing single leg stance, when we are doing this exercise, just try to hold your position. And last one. And let's go on the other side. If you don't need to use the chair, just try to keep your hand above the backrest part of the chair and try to do that. Ready? Let's go. To the front, to the side, to the back. Front, side, back. And back. Front, side, and back. And last one, front, side, and back. Super. Now guys, we're gonna take a sit for a moment and we're gonna try to work a little bit on our coordination. To improve it, the best way is just to practice. Very simple exercise. With one hand, you're going to try to touch your nose. With the other hand, you're going to try to touch the opposite ear. And then you're going to try to do this on the other side. So one hand is touching the nose, the other hand is touching the ear. It looks simple, but trust me, it might be very tricky if you're going to speed that up. Okay, so first we're going to start with just nose, ear, nose, ear. Just few repetitions like this. Remember to swap over your arms. You always touch with one hand your nose and the opposite ear with the other hand. And now you're going to try to do the same thing at the same time. So nose and ear, nose and ear. Put your arms down after trying to do that. Okay, and last one on this side. And now what you're going to try to do, you're going to try to go from this move to this move straight away. So without tapping your legs, without making any break, you're going to try to go, you're going to try to change your arms at the same time. Okay, ready? Start with one finger on your nose, with one finger on your head, ear, and let's go. If you can decide how fast you want to do that. And last two, last one, and relax. Now, you can do next exercise in sitting or in standing. It will be the exercise from last week to work on the coordination. If you are doing that in sitting, you can use two hands. If you are doing that in standing, you're going to use one hand. I will just show you in a moment. So it's going to be head, shoulders, or shoulders this way, whatever is more comfortable for you. So head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And in standing, it's going to be just one side at a time, and we're going to try to do 5 on each side. So head, shoulder, 1 or 2 shoulders, knees, and toes. Pick your option, and we're going to start. So head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And last one on this side, if you are doing that in sitting, then continue. So let's swap over sides, and head, shoulder, knee, and toe. Head, shoulder, knee, and toe. Head, shoulder, knee, and toe. Head, shoulder, knee, toe. And last one, head, shoulder, knee, and toe. Perfect. Now guys, we're going to do a little bit of strengthening. For first one, we're going to use elastic band, or you can use your hand as a resistance. If you are using elastic band, then what you will have to do, you will have to put the band, or you can use a towel as well. Put it behind your head. If you are using a towel, it's very straightforward. You're just pulling the ends, and you're going to try to bring your head to the back. Hold that. 1, 2, 3, and relax. Pull it back. 1, 2, 3, and relax. If you're using towel, same story. Pull the ends. Towel should be somewhere around here, around the back of your head, and just hold and try to gradually build that tension up and gradually decrease it. If you are using your hand, just put the hand on the back of your head and push. If that's not comfortable for you, then just try to do this move nice and slowly without any resistance. I will go with band. So pull the ends, so build up a resistance, and go 1, 2, 3, relax. 1, 2, 3, relax. 1, 2, 3, relax. 1, 2, 3, and relax. Last 2, 2, 3, and relax. And last 1, 2, 3, and relax. Now, we're going to try to do similar thing to the side. So, to do that, what you will have to do, you will have to just put the band around your head, a little bit like Rambo. If you are using towel, you can do the same thing. If you are using your hand, just place your hand against the direction that you want to push. So if I want to push this direction, my hand is going over here. I'm pulling the band out. I'm just trying to push it in and relax. Pick your option and let's go. Go to the side. 1, 2, 3, and relax. Push. 1, 2, 3, and relax. Push. 1, 2, 3, and relax. Push. 1, 2, 3, relax. Push. And relax. And last one, push and relax. You decide how much resistance you're gonna build by using this band. And let's go on the other side. So pull the end and move your head. 1, 2, 3, relax. 1, 2, 3, relax. Push. Relax. Push. Relax. Last 2. And last 1. And relax. Perfect. Now, for next one, we're going to work on our shoulders. We're going to try to work on our internal rotation. So this move. Bringing your arm down or bringing your arm towards you. To do that, again, we have a few options. First option will be with the ball. Put the ball against your belly and arm is close to your body, slightly, elbow is slightly out, and you are trying to press the ball towards your belly. That's option one. Option two, you can do the same thing with the towel or without any resistance. Put your hand on your belly and just try to push. Important thing would be to avoid bringing your shoulder forward. So shoulder is not moving, and I'm pushing on my belly, and I'm just holding that and relax. And third option would be, if those two moves are not comfortable for you, just to try to go in like this with your arm, okay? And we go with the ball. So important thing, shoulder is not moving, push, 1, 2, 3, and relax. Push, and relax. Push, and relax. Push, and last one, push, and relax. Let's swap over your hands. Ready? Prepare yourself, and let's go. Push. Important thing that your shoulder is not moving forward, and relax. Push, and relax. Push, and relax. Push. When you are pushing, try to avoid holding your breath, okay? Okay, perfect. Now, we can put the ball or other equipment that you are using on the side for the moment, and we're going to try to do external rotation. So move out from our body, or this way out from our body. To do that, you will have to grab with your hands looking up and with your fingernails looking down to the ground. Grab the band, or you can grab a towel. And what you're going to try to do, or if you don't have any of those equipments, you can just go simply with your arms and mimic the same move. Elbows are close to the body, and you are trying to pull the band out and relax. Important thing, again, shoulders. They are not moving, they are not raising, they are not going forward, they are not going backwards. You hold that and relax. Hold and relax. And relax. Three more repetitions. 2 more. And last one. Okay, now we're going to grab a little bit different way. So now we're going to try to grab this way, the band or a towel, or if you don't have any equipment, you can go without it. Bring your arms in front of you, and you're going to try to stretch the band this way. If you have a towel, just grab it a little bit wider, and then just try to build the tension and hold this position, okay? If you're not using any equipment, just try to slowly go in this way. Ready? Let's go. Last 2 repetitions. Last one. Perfect. Now, we're going to work on our biceps. So to do a bicep curl, you can use water bottles, which I don't have. You can imagine that this is a water bottle, and we're going to do this kind of move. You can use elastic band, you can use towel, or you can use your hand. If you are using towel, then just try to hold it with one arm, and with the other arm, just try to push it up and build the tension around here, around the front of your arm. If you're using band, you just have to step on the band, and then You will just have to bend and extend the elbow. If you don't have any of those equipments, stay like this, one hand on the top like we were doing last week, and try to push up and relax. Okay? So let me just grab this one. Here we go. We're going to work on one side at a time. Ready? Let's go. Or you can try just to mimic the move without any resistance. And last one. Let's go on the other side. Step on the band, if you have a band. Ready? Let's go. Try to avoid lifting your shoulder again. Last one. Now, what we're going to try to do, we're going to try to work on our triceps. To work on our triceps, option one, without any equipment. Same position, you are putting one hand under the other one, and you're going to try to push down, but of course your arm is not allowing you to do that. So we hold that, and you relax. You can do that. You can do that on your thigh. You can do that on your hand, and relax. Option one. Option two, you can use a towel to pull your towel up like this, and you're trying to push down. You can do the same thing with the band, or with the band you can go this way. So you hold the band close to your chest, one arm is like this, you're holding the band, and you're trying to bring it out from you. Okay? Pick your option, and we're gonna start. Or you can do the same move this way with the water bottle in your hand. Ready? Let's go. Last two, and last one. Let's go on the other side. So one hand close to your chest, one hand in front of you, and extend the elbow. Try to do move only in your elbow without again moving your shoulder. And last one. Super. Now guys, we're going to try to work a little bit on our pelvis, just to move it and mobilize it a little bit. What you're going to try to do, you're going to try to move your pelvis to the front, rock your pelvis to the front and to the back. I will try to show you sideways. So you can hold your hands on the pelvis, you can feel the bony elements on the front of your pelvis that when you are moving forward, when you are tilting your pelvis forward, they're going to go a little bit down and you're going to feel that your back is arching a little bit. And if you're going to try to go the other way, then you will feel that those guys are going slightly up and you're slumping your back, okay? Just try to go in the comfort zone. So we're going to try to go to the front with the pelvis and we're going to try to go to the back. To the front. And when you are going to the back, you're trying to do the move I'm always saying to my patients, to do the move like the dog is hiding the tail underneath when it's curved. So rock to the front, rock to the back. It won't be a massive move. Nice and slow. last two, last one. Okay, now guys, what you're going to try to do, we're going to try to work on our hip. So with hip, you can do that in sitting or in standing. In sitting, we're going to try to bring our leg up and just slowly bring it down. That's option one, the hardest version. The easiest version is to help yourself and just resist. And middle option would be just to bring your leg up and down like this. So you pick your option, and we're going to start in a second. Ready? And last one. Let's go on the other side. You don't need to try to move the chair. I just want you to see how I'm doing that. And last one. Perfect. Now we will stand up. Or before we're going to stand up, sorry, we're going to work with the ball on our abductors. So you can put the ball, you can put a towel between your knees, and the goal would be, or you can put just your fists here. And you're going to try to squeeze the ball, or a towel, or your fists, and we're going to just try to hold it and relax. And relax. Last two repetitions, last one, and relax. Now, next one, you can do it in sitting or in standing. In sitting, what you're going to try to do, you're going to put your hands over here, or you can put the band between your knees. Actually, in standing, we're going to try to do the same thing. I'll just show you in a second. So, make a knot, and what you're going to try to do, you're going to try to bring your knees out and slowly bring them back. Don't let the band pull you in. Bring it out and back. You are in charge, not the band. Okay? If you want to do that in standing, then you're going to bring the band a little bit lower. You have to make slightly smaller loop. And if the band is around your ankles, you can try to bring the band out and back. So, or you can do that without band, in standing. You decide. So whatever is the most convenient option for you, I will give you 2-3 seconds to prepare yourself, and we can start. Bring it out and back. It won't be a massive move. Important thing would be, again, to avoid moving your pelvis like this, because then you're not exercising the right muscles that you want to work on. Last 2 repetitions, last one. Let's go on the other side. Bring it out and back. And back. And last one. Perfect. Now, we're going to work on our knees. To work on our knees in standing, first I will show in sitting. In sitting, very straightforward thing. We are doing this every week. So bring your knee out and just try to hold it. In standing, what you can do would be to put the band in this way. It depends how high is your chair. And how high you are, on the back leg of the chair, and put your legs into the back. You hold the chair, and what you are trying to do, you are trying to push leg to the back to build that resistance. Whatever is the more convenient option for you, pick this one, and let's go. And relax. You can do the same thing in standing without band. And last two, last one. Now, swap over legs, so take the band out. And I'll just show this one in sitting. So bring your knee up, hold, and bring it down. Up, hold, and bring it down. Up, and down. Up. And last one. Perfect. Now, I'm going to try to do a little bit of more of functional work. I'm going to try to do sit to stand. So, bring your heels slightly underneath the chair, and three options, like every week. The easiest option with pushing through your chair. So push through your chair, stand up, and slowly lower yourself with hands on the chair. That's option one. Option two, push through your knees, stand up, and slowly lower yourself back in. Option three, put your hands across your chest so you won't be able to push through your legs and go up and down. Pick your option, and we're going to start. Ready? Let's go. Nice and slowly. Try to avoid going with momentum, especially when you bend forward. Try to push through those legs. And last one. Perfect. Now, we're going to try to do side lunges. So to do that, stand up, stand in front of the chair, and what you're going to try to do, you're going to try to step to the side, bend your knee a little bit, go back, step to the other side, bend your knee, and go back. Okay? If you want, you can do the chair just on your side, so you can step to one side and then just go back. Okay? This way. You don't have to go really low with this exercise, just try to go as far as you're feeling comfortable. If you are going with the chair on the side, just go on one side with few repetitions, then swap over side. Okay? Ready? Let's go. And last one on each side. Perfect. Now guys, we went through all of the strengthening part, now it's a cool down. So we're going to work a little bit on our stretches and a little bit on our breathing. Okay, so first thing, we're going to stretch our neck. To stretch it, you're going to try to bend it to the side and just hold it for 2-3 seconds. Slowly go to the other side. Now we're going to try to twist our head one way and just hold that for a moment and then go back to the others. Last one on each side. Okay, now, if you are feeling comfortable, try to move your one arm in front of you and bend it forward, just to hold it and support it, just to stretch a little bit the muscles around the back of your shoulder blade. And relax. Let's go on the other side. So bring it to the front, do the horizontal flexion, so bend it this way, support with the other hand, and just hold for a moment and relax. Let's go one more time on each side. Perfect. Now, we're going to put our hands across our chest and we're going to try to twist our thoracic spine. One side and the other side. Just try to hold that for a moment. Of course, stay in the range that is comfortable for you. And last repetition on each side. Okay, now we're going to try to stretch our hip. Two options here. First option, in sitting. Second option, in standing. In sitting, as we were showing last week, hold your chair, bring one leg down, and just try to push your thigh slightly to the back, and you will feel falling around here. That would be option one. Option two would be standing. The same move. So you are standing this way or this way, and you are pushing your hip to the front. Sideways, pushing your hip to the front. You might feel some pulling around here. I will go with option one. And try to push gently your hips forward. Okay? Let's go. Okay, good. Relax. Let's go on the other side. Grab your chair if you're using the chair. Okay, now one leg goes to the front, and what you're going to try to do, you're going to try to slowly bend forward until you're going to feel the pulling on the back of your leg. Hold that position and return to the beginning position. Let's go. important thing would be to try to keep your back flat as you can, so without arching forward. Return, I'll just show you the way. One leg to the front, keep your back straight, and I'm sure you're going to feel pulling around here. Let's go on the other side. Okay, perfect. Now guys, last thing, what we're going to do in sitting to cool down a little bit will be breathing exercise with raising our arms. So when you're going to bring your arms up, I want you to inhale. When you're going to bring your arms down, I want you to exhale. So arms at the side of the chair, and so bring your arms up, inhale, and bring your arms down. Slowly exhale. Inhale should be relatively fast, exhale should be twice as long as inhale. So ready? Last two. Okay guys, that's all what I planned for you today from exercise perspective. And at the end, I just want to say a few things. First thing, I want to thank you that you were here again, and or for the very first time, and you were doing that class. Well done. And the other thing, what I was planning to say would be, again, share email that we send you or information about it, about the class with your friends, so they will be able to take a benefit from that. And if they will have any technical issues with the computer, we are really happy to help them with those kind of problems. If you or your family members are looking for something more challenging, for example, on the floor with more core work, with more glutes work, then I recommend you to link with Hannah in our reception to maybe try Rachel's Pilates class. If you need help from physio, so if you have any pain, limited range of movement or stiffness, we can always arrange a video consultation, so you won't be able, there won't be any need for you to come out from your house, and we will be able to help you, to provide you a good physiotherapy service. And thank you, and I really appreciate if you could give me again a feedback about this class. If you want to change something, if you liked something, if you would like to try something or something is missing for you, just let me know, and we're going to just try to work on that together, and we're going to make that class better and better with every single time. So thank you again. Have a great week, and see you next week, and stay safe. Thank you guys. Bye.